Just like the song lyric, then one foggy Christmas Eve. That's kind of the flavor of the day today. We had a lot of clouds. We had occasionally some fairly dense fog, even some mist and drizzle falling out of this low cloud deck from time to time today. But a live look outside here in Niles on our Briarfield Healthcare Center's weather camera. The weather is quiet. You might run into a couple of raindrops here and there with a little mist or drizzle, but temperatures at this hour still above the freezing mark. We should stay mostly above freezing overnight tonight. Keeping an eye on the visibilities across the area now at the Youngstown Warren Airport. The visibility was down under a half a mile for a lot of the afternoon. It's bumped back up to 3 miles, 5 miles the visibility in Newcastle. So it's not real foggy right now, but a little fog could try to reemerge before the evening is through and into the overnight. Our high resolution model here shows some reduced visibilities at times into our Christmas morning. Watch for the fog and also watch for a little mist or drizzle out there if you are out and about this evening into the overnight. The weather actually pretty quiet in most of the country this evening on this Christmas Eve. A couple of showers, even some rare December thunderstorms, even some rare tornado warnings in parts of eastern Texas at this hour. The West Coast is also pretty active, but in between there's not a lot going on in the weather here locally. We'll be quiet for Santa's arrival overnight tonight, and keeping an eye on where Santa is right now. He's still over in Europe. In fact, pretty soon he'll be making a stop in London. That's about 3,700 miles away. It's going to be a long trip across the Atlantic with a brief stop in Greenland over the next several hours before Santa makes a touchdown across North America, including around eastern Ohio and western PA. 29 for Santa's arrival tonight. No snowflakes falling from the sky tonight. No white Christmas for a lot of us this year. We last had quite a bit of snow on Christmas Day 4 years ago, back in 2020. That was the snowiest Christmas Day on record. But temperatures over the last few years, we've been all over the place. Last year was warm on Christmas Day with a high of 60, but 2 years ago, the high was 12. The year before that, it was 57. So it's either been really warm or really cold on Christmas Day of late. Tomorrow, kind of just a typical Christmas, actually, for a change, with temperatures in the 30s. Clouds and limited sunshine for our Christmas Day. This will be a decent day for anyone who's going to be out and about running errands or heading to Grandma's house on Christmas Day. We should be in pretty good shape. This rain probably stays off to our west throughout the course of our Wednesday. Much like today, temperatures won't move much, only rising a few more degrees for Wednesday afternoon. Now, once we get past Christmas, the weather will improve for a few days. At the end of the week, Thursday and into Friday, some afternoon sunshine in the mix on our Thursday, and we should start out with sunshine Friday before clouds increase later in the day. Those clouds may bring us some rain then Friday night, and we do have some shower chances coming our way over the weekend, but the temperatures will be the story for the last several days of the year. Look how far above the average we will be by the weekend into early next week. Sunday's high of 56. That's a full 20 degrees above the average. Now, as we flip the calendar to the new year, New Year's Day may still be fairly mild, but after that, I think the cold really comes in a big way. I think early to mid-January looks awfully cold and perhaps snowy as well. So if you're not a big fan of the snow and cold, hopefully you'll enjoy the next 7 days. A lack of snow, a lack of cold to round out the year. Unfortunately, our weekend warmth does come with the chance for some raindrops.
So not exactly a white Christmas,
no,
but at least we have some 50s coming up. I mean, in December, that's awesome.
Exactly. We're not going to be dealing with snow for anybody who has to be out and about over the next 24 hours.
Yeah. 50 degrees in December might make you feel like you won the lottery. And speaking of that, if you want to become a billionaire for Christmas, you do have a chance. It's a